no. Even though she said that, even though she said what she said, even though she a positive person,
Now, Miss Brittany, you know you're not positive. All right, guys, so this is another one that we are going to visit. This video probably, I don't know, few years back, y'all. But before we get into it, you know what to do. Thumbs the video up, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, and cut those notifications on, y'all. So let's see what she's talking about here. But we know for a fact that sis brings the pain, not the peace.
just gotta find something bad on her, something evil on her. I gotta find something to just say something bad about her. Now we'll talk some junk to y'all now. I will pop up at the mouth when somebody do something to me, but I don't do that on the internet, 'cause I don't know y'all.
So where you do it at? Because it's several times I've seen her pop off. Now, I know she going to say later on, oh, she only pop off at people that she knows. But if you know them, why do you have to pop off on the internet about them? See? The attitude is going to draw drama. Yeah, we see it. And I know she see it too. She got them glasses on. She got to see it. I'm just saying. She ain't fooling me. Is she fooling y'all? Y'all let me know. Yeah, I keep forgetting. My commentary got to be a little longer.
Now somebody in real life, I will, because I know them and they know me. But as far as y'all on the internet, I'm not. Why look like going back and forth with a ghost, a robot?
The same way you look by moving on with another man and wasn't even divorced, trying to use, Geritol to get pregnant. Shout out to my girl Tay. She's been on it this week. But yeah, you get what I'm saying? Ridiculous. That's how you look. Ridiculous. Okay? And fast forward to today, you do go back and forth. You get your minions to go back and forth. You got different pages to go back and forth. Oh, we know you go back and forth.
That ain't gonna never see. That ain't gonna never see me. Why? Why I'm gonna get on here and cuss you out for? That don't make me look better than you. That make me look like I'm on your level.
Miss Brittany, I don't think you on nobody's level or nobody's on your level. I think you made your own huge platform for yourself, Miss Brittany. You can only fit on it. Because the things you say, the things you do, the things you have put people through, I've only seen you do. There is nobody like you, And anybody who meets you, they need to be covered in the blood of the Lamb because you are a trip. You don't like peace.
That's why you'll never get that energy from me. You'll never get me coming on here saying your name and telling you this and talking about where you live.
See, that's why you got to go back to go forward. Did she just say she would never say somebody's name? Honey, she on live and her, saying everybody's name, putting their real names out there, disturbing the peace. You get what I'm saying? Oh, she will put your name out there. Trying to figure out who's calling who and who's calling who. Look, live right and you won't have to worry about nobody calling nothing. Live right and treat people right, Miss Brittany. It's the only thing to do.
Baby, I'm sorry that your spirit is broken. I'm sorry that you went through whatever you went through in relationships in your childhood. I'm sorry that you got triggers and traumas that you are trying to put off on me. I'm sorry that everything that you're projecting on me, you're actually projecting from yourself.
Oh, she like that TC word. Yeah. She's talking about herself, y'all. Although everybody has something in their childhood that could, cause issues in their adulthood. But in the name of Jesus, he can take all of that away. I will not allow what my childhood brought to dictate who I am in my adult life because that wasn't my fault. But what I do in my adult life and what I choose to do, that's definitely my fault. I can't blame my childhood, sis.
I'm sorry. But what I need you to do is do some soul searching, get some healing, and worried about you, your kids, and your man, and your life.
Beautiful advice, Miss Brittany. You take it for yourself. Because we would like you to mind your business, your man, and your children. But you never get to do that because your issues inside always takes over and ruins everything and everybody and every relationship around you. You just don't see it. You can put 5 pair of glasses on, miss. You can have them as thick as your darn BBL. And you still won't see it. This is a spiritual thing that I'm talking about.
Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I done my work. I done what I needed to do. Because I promise y'all, if y'all knew what I go on in real life and my responses daily in real life, y'all be like, what?
Now, Miss Brittany, you ain't healed. Fast forward from this video, you still ain't healed. You know how I know you didn't heal? Because you allowed them kids to go on that slip and slide and didn't put nothing slippery or slidey on the darn slip and slide. You had your own kids go through your own traumas as a child just by that one little fun kid activity. That's how I know sis ain't healed. You want them to go all over the place too. You want them to have bumps and bruises. Huh? That's what you want for their lives. I'm just saying.
She ain't popping off like she was last year. She ain't doing... You don't get that energy from me. You don't get that energy from me.
Oh, sis does more than pop off. She comes and tries to, obliterate everybody's mode of income and way of free speech. That's what she does. Oh, yeah. Don't mess with Brittany. No, Brittany, don't mess with God's children. Okay? Because God doesn't like ugly. Stop being nasty to others and others will stop being nasty to you and things will stop happening. I've been telling you this for over a year. Please listen.
You're not allowed to get that energy from me. You're not even allowed to be in my space when you got that type of energy. You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
Correction. Others don't allow themselves to be around you when you have that energy because you are looking at yourself. You are just getting back what you give out. Okay? The word says treat others the way you want to be treated. In Corinthians, it says what love is, and I have yet to see you do that. So everything that's happening to you then and now is because you've done it to others and you're angry and you can't take your own heat. Well, get out the kitchen, sweetheart, because it's coming.
God know my heart. Y'all know my heart. When you see, real recognize real.
And real recognize fake, too.
That's why for months, y'all been seeing me be quiet, not say nothing, not address nothing. Because my relationship with God requires me to not take my energy and my attention on negativity and drama.
Don't get it twisted. When sis is not saying or doing anything or responding to anybody, that's what you call she just laying in wait. She getting her next move in order. That's what she doing. And her move is to literally turn into a tornado and blah 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 blah, blah just make this disturb everybody's peace. Because when people are talking about her, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say everybody, but 90% of the CCs are telling the truth, are trying to help, are giving wisdom. Okay? That's what they're trying to do. They may do it in a witty way, but ain't nobody saying no lies on her. Nobody's saying nothing that's not true and things. Nobody's saying things that they have not seen and have not been shown. It's just that she doesn't like what? Correction. All right? And I don't like how she uses the Lord whenever the heck she wants because she doesn't do his work.
I can't sacrifice that right now.
Now, with all due respect, we all should have a relationship with God. In fact, I'm getting close to my darn self, reading my Bible. But I'm going to tell you, I know darn well the Lord ain't telling you to go ahead and fornicate with Mr. Wu-Tang. He ain't on there telling you to be half dressed half the time, is he? Okay? Because all that is going to draw negativity. Now, if you're going to bring God up in this, you need to clean yourself up. And I'm going to need you to do more than just wear, your little glasses and stuff and try to look studious today. Okay? Don't bring God up in this mess. You mean you've been all up in that man's face and that's why you've been gone for months.
I don't care about a following. I don't care about who like me, who don't like me.
Well, if that's true, why you always trying to take away all the what you call negative comments from your darn comment section, sis? You can't take any kind of correction. You can't take any righteous judgment, but you don't care who likes you. Oh, no, you care. You want everybody to follow you and do everything you do and agree with you. You don't like anybody who possibly, they have some respect for you, but they're like, nah, sis, Nah, sis, you need to put some darn soap on that goddamn slip and
About
slide.
what people saying about my children. That's why I'm on here. I'm not on here because what y'all say about me. I can care less what lie you say. Y'all tell lies every day about something. Hell, shade room.
I just love when influencers say they don't care about a following, they don't care who likes them or whatever, they don't care. Honey, you are a social media platform artist, okay? As far as your whole business is what people think, them talking to you, talking about you, all that. That's just what it's about. So when they say that, just understand that's bogus. That's just a whole bunch of, horse malarkey. She cares. If everybody wasn't watching her, honey, she would not know what to do. If all of a sudden nobody was doing commentary on her, she wouldn't know what to do. Now, 10 hours is a little too long, but please stop saying you don't care
until
if somebody
people come
like
out
you.
and tell you themselves, hey, this is what happened and this is what I'm doing, then you can't believe nothing the internet say.
And fast forward to today, we know we can't believe anything you say. Because everything you say, 5 minutes later, you're trying to take it back. Let me teach you a lesson, Miss Stein. You can't take words back. Once it's said, it's said. Okay? Whether it's the truth, whether it was a half-truth, whether it was the whole lie, you can't take it back. Every time you get angry at somebody, you can't just go to your little 3 million platform and say what you want to say about them because they're not picking up the phone, they're not coming around you, or they're not doing what you want them to do. So you come on here and you type up and you do stuff. That's what's going on with Sir James. He all doing his thing with Country Wayne and running and skipping and jumping away from you because you something else. He's been around, but he ain't never been around the likes of you. You run everybody away, your husband, your children, your baby daddies, your following. My goodness.
You can't believe nothing. I done seen people tell me about what I'm going through and how, hell, I done seen somebody say I got court tomorrow. I ain't even got court tomorrow. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Y'all just be talking about stuff,
Sis stay in court, doesn't she? This clip was from a few years back, and boom, she in court now. You get what I'm saying? To see where Miss Caroline should be. And in my opinion, Miss Caroline should be with both of her parents, maybe split the time. I don't think she should be with either one of them 100% because they're both busy people, and, Sir LaTruth, he does need to experience to be a full-time dad, but I don't think that should be put on him all at one time. You guys let me know, and, Miss Caroline, she's at that age where she's developing her memory, her personality. She knows who both of her parents are. She enjoys both of them. And to just take her from one person, that she's been with her whole life, that could be daunting on her. But you guys let me know what you think about that situation. Be honest. This platform is for, true feedback. I just want to know. But yeah, she stays in court because that's in her heart. She always wants to bring the pain to others.
I don't even know what you're talking about. You just be making up stuff. Like, y'all just be making up stuff. So until y'all hear it from the source mouth, don't believe everything you hear. These people are on here for clickbait.
And you that source, right? But every time you put something out there, then later on you retract it. So we can't believe a darn thing that come through your mouth either. You get what I'm saying? And so when I realized that, I just watch this show just for entertainment and kicks. I don't go by what comes out of people's mouths. Because this lady will say one thing, and then she'll say God, and then she'll cuss, and then she'll curse people, and a lot of things dirty come out the mouth. Okay, so I go by actions. God says to go by a man's fruits, meaning go by their actions. And her actions tells me everything I need to know. She ain't got to open her mouth and tell me. I can tell how she acts. I can tell by how she speaks and how she treats others. That's how you know someone's good. By how they treat others. And the way that she treated her husband when he had his issue is poor, if you will. I didn't like that.
To try to make money. I'm lesser on here than I was. I'm lesser on here. Y'all remember I used to go live every day. I used to make sure I give y'all content every day. That's not important to me.
Huh? That's not important to you, Miss Content Creator? Making content is not important to you? Oh, we know that's a lie. And fast forward to now, she ain't making no content. The content she did make was the kids on a slip and slide with nothing slippery or slidey. You get what I'm saying? Had Miss Caroline just plop right on the ground and nothing happened. You get what I'm saying? Because her ex-husband was the Svengali of the content. Okay? She doesn't want to take those extra thick glasses and read how to make content. She ain't making content and going live now because everything, has changed. The ducats, the money ain't there no more. Because that's all she doing. Making content is not just about the money. It's no. It's about the love of it. Just for the love of it, that's what it's for. Okay? And she don't have love for not even her own job. She don't have love for people, jobs, things, nothing. Stay away from this lady.
My relationship with God is way more important than these fake people on this internet. These fake people on this. I'm trying to become a better woman every day. I'm trying to become a better mother every day. I'm trying to become a better individual every day.
Honey, you can't become a better woman, mother, or individual every day by doing the same devilish things that you've been doing since you were 17 years old. We know that that's not true. It may sound nice, Miss Brittany. It may roll out the mouth great, but you don't live what you say. So you just live a huge false life. You want it, but you don't want to do the work. And faith without works is what? Not working, sweetheart. Okay? You need to do better.
I'm trying to work harder than be the better person than I was yesterday. Tomorrow, I'll be working on being a better woman than I was today. I'm focused on that. I'm not in competition with nobody.
Nah, sis, you focus on that dude you with, your new baby daddy, the twins' daddy, the twin dolls. Yeah, buying him chains and taking him on trips and all that. That's what you focus on. You always focus on a man. You're not even focused on your betterment of yourself to become a mother. Your concern is about a man that is running away from you as we speak. Okay? And it's kind of sad.
Still wish y'all the best. I'm not in competition with nobody. At all. At all. Then y'all be worried about the wrong things. Thank you, Zeke, for bringing that to my attention. Then y'all be worried about why my kids ain't got on name brand stuff. Baby, you see this shirt right here? This ain't name brand. This is...
Let me do this disclaimer. We ain't talking about the children. We talking about their mother. No, it's not about the children not having, brand clothes, name brand clothes. It's about the children not having clothes that fit, clothes that look like they were, not kept, clothes that, a young lady shouldn't be wearing. You get what I'm saying? It's like that. We don't care about the name brand. At least I don't. But the children shouldn't look like, they're not being cared for. The spirit behind it. It just looked like, they from an adoption agency or something. I'm just keeping it real. They don't match the clothes and all that. Your little girl always wearing stuff that's too big. It look like you put more energy into yourself and not the children. I think that's what it is. You get what I'm saying? All right. So, yeah, we ain't talking about the children. We talking about the mom here. That's what we doing.
Garage. Yeah, it's Garage from the mall. Okay? If you look it up, garage.com, it's a female store. Clothing. I don't wear name brand stuff. I'm not about to... Let me take that back. What's this? It's a Cure name brand? I don't think so. I don't see...
So you sitting there saying you're not going to, you don't like name brand and you don't put name brand on your children, but you sure did spend $40,000 on a chain for a dude who doesn't even want to stay in the same room with you more than 10 minutes. Make it make sense. Was that name brand? It had to be, because $40K ain't nothing to just shake a stick at. You feel me? I'm just saying. So let's get this straight. That, oh yeah, men are more important than your children.
Yeah, ain't nothing up there. Like, y'all seen a Burberry photo shoot. But other than that, y'all see a purse of Michael Kors and Steve Madden. That's all you get from me. You don't get a Michael Kors, you gonna get a Steve Madden. You ain't gonna get nothing too extra. Okay? This is Steve Madden. Okay? You're not gonna get nothing more bougier than that. This is Michael Kors. Michael Kors, okay? And let me tell y'all something. This is how you save money. This is how you stay with your bank account full. Stop trying to please everybody in the world.
Honey, she love giving advice that she don't live by, doesn't she? Stop trying to please everybody in the world. Brittany, stop trying to please that man that's running away from you and giving him all that stuff and giving him all them chains and all that and trips and stuff. Yeah, stop doing that, darling. Stop buying men. Stop buying relationships. And stop having all them babies. Because, honey, that definitely ain't going to please no man. That's a sure way to get him on the first thing smoking. Now, I'm old school. Y'all know what's up.
Stop trying to please people who are nobody in your life. Because when you start trying to please people who are nobodies in your life, this internet crap, trying to keep up with the Joneses, when you trying to please them, that means you love them more than you love God, you know?
One thing about Miss Brittany, she know better, doesn't she? But how do you explain all the things that you so-called do for James? Yeah, you know, you put him above God. What are you doing with him? Fornicating? You get what I'm saying? Having baby dolls outside of wedlock? You get what I'm saying? Traveling with him, doing all that stuff, buying his love. Are you giving your 10% to Christ? I'm just saying, girl, you're not following what you're preaching. And it's obvious.
What that means, social media is a part of the world, so that means you love the world more than you love God. What are you doing? No contract? You ain't got to talk about me, sis. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Girl, they be drinking beer, eating popcorn, falling asleep. They be on live so long, they be asleep. And they get up, 2 hours later, they up talking again. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, still talking about me. Yeah. And then Briana. Oh yeah, Briana. Girl, let me tell you what Briana posted the other day. Like, it don't make no sense. Girl, you falling asleep talking about me. Damn. Damn. That's all I can say is damn. Damn. I'm that important? Ain't no way I'm going to bed. Good night. Talk about what? Good night. I'm going to bed. I'm not sitting on here talking with you. Where y'all man at? Y'all ain't got no man? Ain't no way your man sitting up here while you on live all day talking about me. I mean, you ain't getting no type of action. All day, 10, 12, 15 hours? This don't make no sense. Ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm holding on to my... Oh, what we was talking about with Briana? Ain't no way. Man, them women old enough to be my children. Grandma. Ain't no way. Girl, dozing off. It's just disgusting. It's disgusting. It's nasty. And yeah, they apologize, but that should have never came out your mouth. I don't care nothing about no apology, because that should have never came out of your mouth. Keep my kids' name out your mouth. Period. Don't talk about my kids. They innocent kids. They ain't did nothing to you. They don't even know you. And will never know you and never see you. Leave my kids alone.
Now, I don't know who she talking about, but more than likely ain't nobody talking about no children. We all know children are off limits. What she doesn't like, again, is she doesn't like anybody criticizing her parenting or lack thereof parenting skills. Okay? And she's still like that till this day. I'm surprised she listened to them saying to put some soap on the slip and slide. She was like, oh, I didn't know that. Okay, good. Kudos to you for accepting some knowledge.
It's weird. It's weird as hell. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way we still here almost 3 years later talking about this. Sis ain't never changed. What's going on now is she going through some things about, where Caroline gonna live. Ain't no way. She made it to this point and didn't get better but got worse. So, you know what? Let's keep this going and see how things are going to end up. Y'all, thanks for listening. I appreciate y'all. Let's listen to a little bit more.
And y'all, guess how many people be on there when they be talking for 10, 12 hours? 30 people. Be 30 people up there while they talking. It be 30 people.
Now, she a 30 people lie, because the big people, the big CCs, be having hundreds of people. But she ain't talking about that, because she not going to promote that, y'all. She don't want nobody knowing the good big CCs. You know what I mean? I myself, I'm one of them CCs that will have 30 people. That's why I don't go live, y'all. But we going to go ahead and we going to try to go live one day. But, yeah, I know I signed off before, but I'm signing off now, y'all. Thanks for listening. And we going to do some more of these videos later.